Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live for the MUFC Unfiltered podcast. I'm here with Ash. Ash is in the building. 3-point collectors. How are you, Ash? Everything all good, bro?
Yeah, all good, man. Nice. We'll take that. Do you know what I mean? 3 points. We move forward. That's all we ask for. All we ask for, 3 points on a Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Enjoy your weekend. You know, relax. Go into the week now. We got Thursday, but nah, I'm good. Life's good.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, I'm happy. So that's all we need for now. That's all we need. We move on to the next one.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Big up to everyone locked in right now. We should have Adam joining us, and obviously Flawless will be here very, very soon. But yeah, man, smash your likes, get your comments in. Let's have a debate. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? You know what I mean? Let's get the context, though. Palace's first loss at home this season. That's a plus. Our first away win at Sellers Park in 5 years. That's a plus. Good goal from Zirkzee. Good goal from Mason Mount. Good second half performance. 3 points. You know what I mean? So there are positives in this game. It was, for me, a tale of two halves. First half, I felt we could have been battered 4-0. Second half, I felt like we deserved the win. Do you get what I'm trying to say, Ash? Like, it was a tale of two halves. I'm not going to lie to you. The fact that Palace played midweek did help us a lot because they were very, very tired in that second half. They didn't really give us anything, but you still have to go out and play. And I felt like we did better to hold up the ball. Link up was a bit better. Our general play in the second half was a lot better, man. But how do you think of it, bro? Like, in terms of the performance and in terms of the result, man. What's your first kind of analysis on it?
I mean, the first half was a little bit shaky, a little bit ropey. You know, we looked lacking confidence, especially off the back of the game against Everton. You know, not winning that against 10 men. We looked a little bit nervy, and it was to be expected, really. But I mean, De Ligt and Yoro was having a bit of a nightmare in that first half. Some of their play was shocking, and but going into the second, you know, we got a bit more confidence. It helped with the Zirkzee goal. The Zirkzee goal was big. That made a big difference to the play and to the confidence. But the thing I worry about is none of this was by design. The Zirkzee goal came, and it was out of nothing. Came out of nothing. You know, a bit of ball just drops to him, turns, bam, you know, beautiful goal, you know, a low percentage goal. And the same with Mason Mount. If you look at the free kick again, I don't even think he's expecting to get the ball. He's like, oh, and then he takes the shot, done it from Bruno. So it was one of those, there's nothing there by design, which is worrying, you know, because again, you want to see those little bits and pieces that help you be confident going forward. So it is a little bit worrying. I can't be too confident, but again, like you said, they're getting 3 points against Palace. You know, they're a tough team to play against. We've not beaten for a long time now. You know, I think it was the Nemanja Matic with that screamer. Late winner.
And Rashford as well. Rashford and Martial season in 2020. That was the last time Man United got a result in the game there.
And correct me if I'm wrong, they've got the second best defensive record in the Premier League up until today. Only Arsenal have conceded. Conceded less goals. So, I mean, to score against them, you know, put 2 past them. You know, I thought we did all right. You know, it's, but again, it's. I'd feel a lot more I'd feel a lot more confident and comfortable if there'd have been nice bits of play. Do you know what I mean? Stuff that was by design. You know, and it was a goals that didn't come out of nothing. But it feels like we're going back to Moments FC again. You know, we're surviving on moments. So, but. Again, you got to take it. You know, it's a tough game, and you know, I've enjoyed the weekend taking 3 points. It feels, especially after the back of last week and that disaster with, you know, Everton and then them getting smashed by Newcastle. You know, showing us really how to beat them. So yeah, now I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it.
Yeah, big up Adam in the chat. Big up Adam here, man. How are you, Adam? You're good, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Thank you for having me. You good as well, Ash?
Yeah, all good.
Man. All good, man. Was that the perfect response for you after Everton game? Had to win, man. You know what I'm saying? We had to win.
I won't go that far. Say, no, it's not perfect response. It's just.
No, as in, like, it was that the response you think we had to bring? Like, we had to win, in a sense. Like, we had to win.
Convincing enough. I don't think it was convincing enough, to be honest. It's a good win in the sense that it's 3 points, and Palace is very difficult to beat at their place.
Yeah.
So we'll take it. I would have been very, very angry with a loss, to be honest. But I don't think it changes much, and I don't think it was like, I don't think it's a moment. Like, there will be a before and an after the Crystal Palace game. I don't think it's that kind of defining moment, to be honest.
Yeah. How did you see it, man? We were speaking it. It's a game of 2 halves, isn't it? First half, we got battered. I mean, I feel sorry for you, bro, waking up at that time.
Man.
Like 6 a.m, is it around there? Like,
the kickoff was at 7, so I had to wake up like 6:30 to get ready.
7 a.m. You're probably thinking to yourself, "Yo, let me get back to bed." You know, you're probably thinking to yourself, "What am I doing up at this time? 7 a.m."
Had an early night on Saturday night, going to bed early last night just to make sure I wake up.
Wow.
But then again, there are countries in which it's worse. It's the middle of the night, so alhamdulillah, as always, I won't complain because I have it easier than others.
It's like it was a tale of 2 halves, wasn't it, Adam, man? In terms of the game, first half, again, like I said to you, we're just all over the place. Second half, I felt like their tiredness crept in. We took advantage, made a save. You know what I mean? Made substitutions. We kind of changed our approach to the game. And we're a lot more better, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up Ant79 for becoming a member as well. Big up to you, bro. But yeah, like how do you feel about the game and your assessment of the game?
I don't think there's that much to read into this. I don't think we learned much, to be honest. And goals change games. And I think that's what the Zirkzee goal was about, to be honest. It was a very, very good finish. And you can see it was that was a moment in the game, the goal. Because even himself, his touches were a lot better. I think his performance improved quite a lot after he scored his goal. It was a very well taken goal, to be honest. It was a very good technique, very good execution. So I was happy with that. I think Crystal Palace were a bit complacent. I don't know how to explain it. That's my feeling, to be honest. That I just thought it felt to me, but that just maybe just me. I can't back it with any proper analysis. But it felt to me like, since we are not impressive and we really were not that good in the first half, they just felt like at some point that the game is going to win itself. Like, and since they have this thing that they don't lose at home, or at least they haven't lost at home for a long time, there's no way they're going to lose to this United side. This is how I felt it in some way. So I think there was a bit of complacency, plus the goal was a very good finish, and then all of a sudden momentum changes a bit. We had more of the ball, but we also had more of the ball in the first half. But then again, I think doubts start creeping in Palace's mind, but also without being really urgent about doing anything about it. So from our perspective, I don't think there's that much to read into it, to be honest. I don't think it's I don't think we look good.
Yeah, that's the problem, though, man. Can we ever be proud of the performance under Ruben Amorim? That's the question. This is the problem with Man United this season.
Yeah,
is it about results? Is it about performances this season? What does everybody want? You know what I mean? Can this Man United team get both? I don't think they can. So then it's a case of like, if you don't play well, you know what I mean, and you get a result, is it one of them where you read too much into it? But then you look at the Everton game and you're like, you perform there and then you do that against Crystal. It's like, we're such a confusing team. It's so mad. Like, you were there, Ash. Like, you're there in the game, you think to yourself, oh my God, man, like, what am I watching here? Because if you'd have done back-to-back wins, that would have been good. Everton win and then Crystal Palace win. You'd be looking at thinking, yo, that is nice, man. You're pumped up, man. But then you're looking at it, you're thinking, what the hell, man? We're such a like bipolar team, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want to be confident in your team, and that's all we ask for. We want to be able to be confident in our team and know where we're going and know what we're doing. Do you know what I mean? And right now, we have no idea what kind of United's going to turn up. We all thought we'd go into the Everton game, and the majority of us thought we'd win that game. We thought David Moyes doesn't beat United at Old Trafford with any team he rolls up with. Yeah. So you'd expect us to go and beat Everton there. They go a man down, and then you think, yeah, this is going to be a comfortable day for us, and somehow they pull out of the bag and we create nothing, or at least we don't create nothing serious. And then you go into Crystal Palace and you feel like, well, that's going to be a tough game. We've not beat them for a few years now. Do you know what I mean? At their place, Selhurst Park, and you feel like, yeah, this is going to be a tough day for us today. And somehow we pull out of the bag, and it's not expected. It's a bit confusing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that performance in the first half again wasn't great. Palace allow you to have a lot of the ball. That's how they play. You know, they look to break, they look to counter. Do you know what I mean? They've got one of the lowest percentage possessions in the league. And you feel at any point they could come and cause you problems, but they didn't really cause us any problems. I don't remember Senna Lamans other than the Wharton one straight at him.
We had a lot of blocks.
Yeah, a lot of blocks.
Luke Shaw was brilliant today. I can't lie.
The Nketiah chance as well, where he fumbles it. De Ligt, he's falling over his feet, falls over, and then Nketiah's through on goal. That could have been a whole different kind of game there if Nketiah goes through and scores that. But yeah, it's just that not being able to be confident or understand which United are going to turn up. But what you're saying there, Saeed, we've just got to get results. I'm in that mode at the moment. I don't really care how we play anymore. Amorim, we know Amorim's not been. He's had a year now at United. We've not seen anything beautiful of his football, have we? Really, to be able to go, yeah, it's the same stuff over and over again we see from him. So it's not as if you can get excited about his football. So as long as he's getting me the results, I'm okay. Get us the results, and then we'll just keep moving, keep rolling. Do you know what I mean? But it's that confidence.
Yeah, but I'm not happy though, man. We don't have an identity, guys. The way we play, bro, like it is bad. We can't string 5 passes together. Like, bro, I'm watching Chelsea today, guys. 10 men. Chelsea look like a team. And I'm sorry, like, you can say Ruben Amorim, you know what I mean? But Maresca only came in, a couple of months before Amorim, right? Like, he came in, and you can see what they resemble. They got top 4, won a trophy, and now look at them with 10 men. I watch Man United, and I don't know what I'm getting. Is it going to be a solid performance? But are we going to be confident? Are we going to get the first goal? Like, what? How are we going to create chances? Today, our XG of chances today was poor, man, in terms of open play. Like, no open play chances. And we got 2 goals from set piece. Fair enough. It happens, isn't it? But, bro, like, this team needs to be making chances. It needs to be building something, bro. And on a day like this, you can get away with it because it's Crystal Palace and we've never won there in 5 years. But I just like going forward, like that first half, we could get punished and we're having a different conversation now. You know what I mean? And you can't allow that to happen because you will then have inconsistent performances. And I'm sorry, yeah, the league table, and we'll look at it in a bit, yeah, but I don't think we should be looking at thinking, yo, it's not within our reach to get top 5, top 4, wherever it is United are going to go and get. But you've got to be able to do better than this because we will see that Man United will get let down by our lack of coaching. It will bite us in the ass. It will. Because sooner or later, there'll be teams that have their individual brilliance and then what we do then. So it's just got to be better because that first half could have really, really punished us. But yet people would dismiss that and then look at the result. I get it. If you look at the result, we've got 3 points. But that's not why we watch football, is it? You know what I mean? We don't watch football just because, oh, you know what? I've just seen the result. United must have been brilliant. We won 2-1 here. You've got to be having a bit of substance about you. And I just don't see it with this Man United team. Hence why I don't believe in Ruben Amorim. You know what I mean? I think we've got better players to maybe have the decisive moments. But I don't think this Man United team a year in should be doing this. It should be a team effort. It should be some good football. Players have got to be able to have good games, you know what I mean? And have good performances and understand that where we're going. Not this, bro, a year in. Just think we've got to be better, man. You got to be honest with yourselves, Adam. You know what I mean? Like, we've got to be honest and say what we see right now, despite the result, isn't good enough for Man United Football Club. It isn't. Let's be honest.
No, it isn't. I agree with you. I agree with everything you said, to be honest. It's not... It's 3 points. But if you look, for example, the stats are deceiving. If someone didn't watch the game, you could think that maybe United must have played well because Palace are so hard to beat at their place. But if you watch that game, it wasn't that convincing. Basically, the 2 goals are freaks a bit. Like the Zirkzee goal is very, very hard goal. You can't expect that to be scored every single time. And the Mason Mount goal as well is it's a set piece. We got lucky. Felt like the wall went to sleep a bit. I don't know if that's just me being harsh, but it was a good shot. It was a good shot from Mason Mount. It was a good hit. But still, we didn't play well necessarily. And just like the Bruno performance, if you didn't watch the game, you see 2 assists. You're saying maybe he must have been playing well. I thought he was awful, as he always often is. So now it's not good enough, Saeed. And you know what? Even with Ten Hag, and all of us here wanted Ten Hag sacked.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. All of us, we wanted him sacked long before he got sacked. But then again, there were games like against Everton, against Spurs, the FA Cup finals, where we won, but we've had very, very good games. It happened every now and then. With Amorim, we have good results here and there, but we don't even have the good performances with the good result. It's not even rare. It doesn't happen. When was the last time we actually played well? It has to go back to when we beat Everton 4-0.
Yeah,
maybe Brighton. Again was 2 halves. I think we started slow.
Yeah. You know, that's why I feel like for me, it's like I've got to be honest because I sound like a hypocrite in it if I was saying the same things under Ten Hag and I'm now not saying the same things are happening under the manager. Is it the accountability from the players? Are the players not doing enough, Ash? Or is the instructions from the manager all wrong? Like, is it that the fact that they're not coached or well drilled to understand where players are meant to be running, where they're meant to be? You know what I'm saying, bro?
Listen, I could say I could understand that excuse, 6 months ago, but he's had a year now. In the first couple of months, he was all about, my players need to understand the system. I need to play this way so the players understand how to play in this system. They've had a year to play this way in this system, and they're still not getting it. It still doesn't look like they truly understand what's going on with this system. Do you know what I mean? He was pointing out that, okay, we're only going to play this way until everyone's figured it out, and then we can move into other formations and do other things. Do you know what I mean? And to me, this formation will never work in the Premier League. Not for a progressive team that wants to go and win things and wants to dominate games. You'll see Crystal Palace do well with it, and you hear a lot of the Amorim lads who always say, look at Glasner, he's doing well, with his free back. Do you know what I mean? He's performer. But they forget that he's got the lowest possession in the Premier League. They're playing counter-attack football. Do you know what I mean? Most of the time, that's something people complain about with Ole. Something people complain about with Mourinho. So we wanted a team that was a little bit more progressive, a little bit more attacking, a little bit more open, expansive. You know, all those buzzwords where you want to see your players basically attack. We heard you were there, Saeed, against Everton. We're screaming attack, attack, attack. Usually that's the death knell for a manager. You know there's problems with a manager when the fans are screaming attack, attack, attack. You know, and that's where we're at now with Amorim. Unfortunately, you know, we don't really see anything by design. I said it earlier. These 2 goals were fluke moment goals. You know, it weren't anything you saw. A little bit of nice play. You know, a couple of passes. Players.
It was one brilliant shot from Zirkzee, and then obviously the free kick.
Brilliance. Yeah, individual brilliance. That, you know, again, nothing by design. That's just moments. You know, we've seen that before. You know, Delo with a screamer against Burnley. You know, when we won 2-2, I think it was 2-1 against. Under Ten Hag, you know, we've had those moments where all of a sudden the fan base turn around and go, oh yeah, but look, we won that game, or now's the time, it's all going to turn around, and then it just reverts to the same thing again. And unfortunately for Amorim, he's had what? This stat that's been around for the last couple of weeks now, he's had 12, this is 13 wins now in a year. 13 wins for a Premier League, in the Premier League for a Manchester United manager. That's embarrassing. That is.
You know what? That's a good point, Ash, because if you were in charge at the moment, I would expect you to win once a month.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. You know, so that's just saying go out and play. That's just saying, like, lads, you figure it out. That's all you really need to do to get 12 wins a year. All you need to say to the lads is, listen, go figure it out. You're good enough. I'll figure it out. Formation. Go figure it out. That will get you 12 wins. The fact that Amorim's, you know, he's there trying to he's cooking up his plans and all that, you know, and he's going into the room, all his digital analysts and all that, and he's got his little pin board out, and he's still only getting 12 wins. And he's not impressing in any moments of the game where we're looking like we're controlling or we're really looking dominant. It's worrying. It really is worrying. And that's why, for me, I mean, Saeed, you boys know I've been hammering out since the Europa League final, even a little bit before, to be honest. Before that, yeah. I don't see anything, and I can constantly say, I don't see anything from this manager that makes me confident he's gonna get it right. Okay, we'll get the odd results here and there. That's a given. You know, we've got the quality of the team for the moments to happen, like what happened today with the moments with Zirkzee, with moments with Mount. But it's not anything by design. We're gonna get caught out more times than not, and it is worrying. It's worrying. And you look at the West Ham game now. You'd expect us to go and win that game against West Ham, but who knows? Who knows? I mean, the same thing happened with against Everton, and under this manager, unfortunately, there's nothing there that makes me truly confident in him. You know, I hate the formation. I look at the lineup every time I see the lineup. I look at it and I see the 3 and I see the 2 in the midfield. It just depresses me as a United fan. I want to see 3 in the midfield. I want to see fast wingers. I want to see fullbacks bombing on. Do you know what I mean? I want to see attacking football.
Even Mbumo's suffering right now. Mbumo's lack of form as well. You know what I mean? And Mbumo's not really, you know, being the same player now. And, you know what I mean? Even that right-hand side is looking a bit kind of like... Listen, Cunha will add to that side. But again, will Cunha start? I don't know, against West Ham. We'll have to find out. You know what I mean? Against... I think Zirkzee will get inevitably dropped. And then it'll be Mason Mount on the left-hand side. But I think the cohesion of the team and the style of what we're trying to do, bro. Like, the manager keeps talking about, like, having the right kind of, like, momentum in terms of, you know, winning the duels, being active. Like, we have to be, it's almost as if, like, we have to be 100% to win games now.
Exactly.
And that, for me, is like, not everyone has to be 100% to win games, bro. You know what I mean? Like, this is what the manager is telling everyone, that we've got to be 100% to win every game. And I'm like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? All we're asking for is just chances, teams, the team knowing what they're meant to do, not making silly mistakes. Like, these are the basics, man, that we're asking for. Yeah?
Sorry, you know what that is? That's him being honest and saying, I can't beat the opposition manager tactically.
Exactly.
I can't outthink the opposition manager.
Yeah. I agree.
I can't get my players into a position where it'll give them opportunity and give them spaces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to struggle against this manager, and you've got to go out there and give your best and hope that you win the 50-50s. That's essentially what he's saying. He's just admitting that he's not there tactically, and he's not there understanding, you know, and get his players to a position or a space where they're able to find opportunities. And again, it's one of those where we know what this manager's about now. Do you know what I mean? We've had a year with him, and I just don't understand what people are looking at when they get excited. You know, when he's going to miraculously change things around. All of a sudden, you know, a midfielder like an Anderson's going to all of a sudden change everything. I'm telling you, we're going to sign these players and we're going to be struggling. Look at the drop off Cunha's had in this team. You know, and Burmo again, you can see him, he's slowly starting to regress. He's having his moments, but you know. Yeah, Ahmad, same thing. It's just
exactly. I don't know who said this. I don't know if it's Musa or Rance or someone else, but the goalkeeper is about the only player playing his position, and I think that sums it up.
Yeah. You're spot on.
I think that's something.
I think Luke Shaw deserves a lot of credit in the first half.
I thought he was good.
Yeah, man. Luke Shaw was quality. First half, we got peppered, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened, but bro, every single 50-50, every single duel, we were just losing, man. And it was very, very worrying for Man United, bro, to be losing the amount of duels they were losing. It was too much, man. Like that cannot happen. You cannot be losing them amount of duels in the game, bro. You can't. Like, and that first half has to be out of our system, bro. I don't know what it is. But normally we actually start well and then we get progressively worse. Now, you know what I mean? Maybe I don't know if that's going to be a good sign, you know what I mean, for Man United. But the first half, we got to credit Luke Shaw. Brilliant blocks, man. And we were getting moved to, man. Like the way that Crystal Palace were moving to us was ridiculous. Second half, I thought we controlled it, you know what I mean? And I thought we were just better. And I think Crystal Palace, like I said to you, man, they were absolutely knackered, bro. You could just tell the whole kind of momentum went to our favor, bro. And luckily, we made that Mazraoui sub because I think Lenny Yoro's head was gone by then. He wasn't really involved in the game. I think he was kind of like off it as well. Has been off it maybe for 2 games. I don't think you're going to see him now for a while now, Lenny Yoro in the team, unfortunately. And then obviously the brilliant goal from Thingy. But again, like I said to you, man, is this going to be what we're going to see now from Man United, Ash, individual brilliance? Are we going to see this a lot now in terms of going forward now? Is it going to be a carry job? Because we haven't got great teams now coming up. We got West Ham on Thursday. We've got Monday. We've got Wolves now. You've got to be getting these wins now. Is this what it's going to be now? Just getting these wins, you know what I mean? Like just grab it by the.
Yeah, but this is an opportunity now for us to start putting a bit of decent play together. Do you know what I mean? This is the opportunity against these sides, against West Ham, against Wolves. You'd hope that now that the midfield will be able to work. And the thing that worries me about Amorim is our team's not been settled. You know, we've got a midweek break, you know, every single week, and we've yet to see a settled team. Like, we're constantly chopping and changing, and what that does to the players on the field, that creates, you know, confusion. It creates a little bit, you know, just like a block, like a mental block. You want to build chemistry with teammates, and you want to consistently play with each other in the same position, understand where you want to be. I mean, Ahmad and Burmo, when they first were starting on that right hand side, you could see
man,
a bit of chemistry.
Chemistry's dead now. Chemistry's gone.
Yeah. That's gone, you know. And it's like Lenny Yoro. You take him out for a couple of games, then he comes back, and then he's stuttering and starting again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it does that to players, and you know, it's confusing. I don't think Delo was the worst today. I thought he was all right.
I thought he was decent. Yeah, I thought Delo was decent. I can't lie to you.
It was better.
I thought he was decent today. I thought he was decent.
So you keep him in the team, but I'd like to go with the same team again. You know, get them used to each other for a little while. You know, because these next 2 games, you'd expect this team to beat those. You'd expect them to beat West Ham and Wolves. At least then you'd build a little bit of camaraderie. I'd love to see Mainoo in the side, but I mean, he don't care about Mainoo, does he? You know, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
The way he was, you know, when he came on, bro. I felt for him, man. I felt for him. But this is United right now at the minute. I mean, set piece, ole. We are now joint with Arsenal in terms of set piece goals this season, man. You know what I mean? This is the process, guys, man. You know what I mean? We're doing all right, man. I think, you know, set piece is we're gonna have to sing that song, man. Set piece again, ole. We're gonna have to do it, man.
Long balls, set pieces, and long throws. Do you know what I mean? That's what society football team we've come.
This is it now, man. This is the process, man. You lot just didn't trust the process, man. This is what we're trying to do, guys, man. You know what I mean?
United fans want this. United fans want this. That's the thing that's shocking. Do you know what I mean? They want this. They're happy to continue on with Amorim doing this. Do you know what I mean? You look at Sean Dyche just come in and he's had what, unbeaten in 7. You know, where was our manager bounce? New manager bounce? Like where?
We don't get those. We don't get those.
For me, I'm honestly, I'm happy with the win today, and I'm happy with the 3 points, and I'm a little bit resigned. Like, okay, as long as we continue to get the 3 points, because I'm not expecting. I don't know about you, Adam and Saeed. Honestly, I don't expect us to put in any nice performances. I don't expect us to control.
That's a sad indictment, though, man. I can't lie. That's a sad indictment of where we're at right now. The fact that you're saying that we won't see that. That's poor. 1 year in, man. You should be seeing good performances, man. You should be with a team that plays 1 game a week, by the way. This is not a team that plays 3-4 games a week. It's a team that plays 1 game a week, guys. And where's it coming from, though?
Where's it coming from, Saeed? Where's the good play coming? Is it coming from the wing backs? Nah, it's not coming from the wing backs. Is it coming from the midfield? From the midfield too? Is that play all going to start coming from there? Casemiro and Bruno. Okay, but he's alone there in the midfield. They've had 2 next to him potentially. Yeah, he could do it, and then that leaves you the front 3. But the front 3 need support. They need support even from the wing backs or the midfield, and not exactly. It's all disjointed. It's all disconnected. So
it's easy to play against.
We can see it.
It's easy to play against, and if you think about it, there's the way he balances his team out. I noticed, and my brother noticed, is very interesting, and I don't think it makes much sense. But there's always like a defensive line and then a more attacking line. Like for example, the left side is more defensive with Dalot and Mount. So and then you have Bruno's more attacking, and then Casemiro's more defensive, and then Ahmad who's more attacking, and you have Mbeumo who's more attacking. Then you have Casemiro like behind him that's more defensive. So the way he balances is it doesn't have 2 sitting like Ugarte and Casemiro rock solid and 2 attacking wing backs, for example, to give balance. So if you neutralize the right hand side of Mbeumo and Ahmad, the attacking threat on the left is Dalot and Mount. That's very easy to play against.
Yep. I agree. The way our team is set up, bro, we're very easy to play against. We don't play through our midfield. Our wing backs are just basically not doing anything at all.
Exactly.
The way we pass to each other is just awful. I don't know how many passes we actually completed today and how many balls we got into the final third, but it's very, very easy to play against this Ruben Amorim team. That's the problem. And that's where I'm not saying I'm worried for West Ham, yeah, but if West Ham are to find any joy against us, yeah, is the fact, yeah, that we're so easy to play against. And that we cannot have, bro. That right there, to be the easiest team to play against, bro, the lack of intensity that we play at is so alarming. Can we actually just be serious for once and have a team that has intensity from the off? Why are we so lethargic? We're meant to have 1 game a week. What do they do in training for them to be tired during match day? Like, why are we so slow to passes, slow to 50-50s, bro? Like, we're passive, bro. And it's like every single time. And I'm like, you keep saying, Amorim, bro, if they start like this, then this is what we're going to get. This is what we're going to get. Bro, then make sure we don't.
Yeah, do something about it.
At half time was that you need to wake up. I'm guessing they was told at half time to win your duels and make it difficult for Crystal Palace. So why don't we start like that? Because I'm sorry, that would have been 4-0 if Palace had their shooting boots on. It would have been. We caught life. And people say, oh, but we didn't and we won the game. Yeah, but because them results against Everton, them results that you see often with Man United will occur because we don't do enough. We don't do enough. And that's my worry with Manchester United. You see what I'm trying to say, guys?
I agree. I agree. Like the fact that he has to say at halftime to win their duels is a disgrace in itself.
What
like,
you mean?
I hope he didn't say it.
But I don't get this comment here. They're not sharp because they start slow. Yeah, but that's not an excuse. If anything, we need to be sharp. If anything, you need to be sharp, bro. 1 game a week, you need to be on it. I get it. There's a lack of games. There's a lack of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, again, what is it? Is it good that we have only 1 game a week, or is it a bad thing? Because when we got knocked out of and we lost to Grimsby and we lost the Europa League final, people said, "Oh, it's good. We will have more time on the training ground."
Yeah, exactly.
So which one is it now?
Now you know what it is for me. It's an indictment on the manager and the manager's just managerial style. Because what it's saying is the players don't really support the system. They don't really like the idea of it because they don't look excited to play the game, do they? They don't look, they're not up for it. There is none of that tempo. When you see top teams with a good manager, you see the players, they're at it, they're running, they're passing, they're quick, they're there for it. Do you know what I mean? You've seen it under Klopp, you've seen it under Sir Alex, you've seen it under, top Pep Guardiola, very early on, you'd see players, die for him on the football field, because they believe in the system, they believe in the strategy. This just tells me these players don't really believe in Amorim's system or strategy. And how could you? Because it's not really that complex. You've had Amorim coming on in the post press conference saying, I'm learning things from other teams in the Premier League. Like, why is he learning things? He should be bringing his own playbook where he's like, right, I figured out all this, and this is what I'm going to apply to the game. Do you know what I mean? He's learning off other managers. Like, it's okay to pick up bits and pieces from managers, but the way he goes on, he just sounds like he's learning on the job. And for me, it's one of those we don't spread the play anywhere near enough. We don't switch the ball enough, which creates spaces in between to then progress the ball forward. There's no penetration in behind. There's nothing, and it's one of those where there's nothing there that I'm seeing that makes me excited with his play. No. And I'm sure the players at the training, they're feeling it, because when they turn up on Saturday, like, okay, we've got to play this system again. Yeah, he wants us to, do our little triangles in the corners, the centre back, wing back, midfield, and then and move inside. Nothing really there that's got them thinking, okay, this is progressive, this is exciting. You look when they go to play internationals, and they're different players. They're different. You look at Dorgu. Dorgu's a superstar for Denmark. Do you know what I mean? When he's got the manager, and he's got the manager here saying, nah, he looks shaky, he looks nervous. Sometimes it's when you've not got confidence in your manager and in your system, because you're playing it, and you've been playing it now for a year and only got 12 wins, and thinking, is this actually working, lads? Because every time we try it, we're not really creating much. There's big gaps everywhere, so they're not confident in it, and it's one of those where it's. This road, as I've kept saying, it's inevitable. He will get sacked at some point, unless he makes a miraculous change in system formation. Unless he gets wonder players in midfield and defence.
Yeah,
we're just gonna.
It seems to be, if the players don't turn up, United don't turn up. You know what I mean? And it's like, you could say that's what the players are there for, but it does feel like they need to be at the top of their, there needs to be a lot of individual brilliance rather than clear coaching for Man United to turn up, bro. And that there for me is like, can we keep, it's draining, isn't it, when you deep it, because it's like you can't really expect then Man United to win games with a bit of style and a bit of swagger. You know what I mean? You've got to, we've scored, I think, 21 goals. We've conceded 20, I believe. Is that Man United's record? We've actually scored the joint most highest goals in the league, I think. Is it not? I'm not sure if that's correct. Man United have scored. Let me just check here. Let me know in the chat, guys, how many we've scored in the league. But I think we're level with Arsenal, who are top of the league at the minute. You know what I'm saying? In terms of goals scored. Yeah, Arsenal have scored. How much have they scored, Arsenal? We've scored 21 goals. It can't be right, that though. I don't know if that's right or not.
Doesn't sound
like. Arsenal scored 25. We scored 21.
Yeah.
Arsenal 25.
I think it might be another stat then.
City scored 27. Chelsea 24.
Yeah. It might be another stat that I probably read, but
Brentford scored the same as us. Spurs
that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
But
the thing is, though, we're conceding as many as well, and that's the worrying thing, man. So it's not as if you're going to get Man United are not going to get convincing wins then. You know what I mean? So that is a pattern right now has been emerging. We're still not going away from that pattern of we score just as many as we concede. Or if we do, we score just one more. But we're not. We've kind of been peating around that 0, -1, 1, never 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? It's always, and that is a sign, Adam. Because it's telling you you're not winning games convincingly. You're not winning games, you know what I mean? Or if you're losing by 1-0, or it's a draw here and there. Do you get it?
Yeah, exactly. And if you look at the data, that's what the data seems to say. But if you watch the games, we don't play well, so it makes sense. There's a correlation between what you see and what you get from the numbers. We just are not a really convincing side all around. Sometimes we have good bits, we get lucky. Sometimes we get unlucky.
Yeah,
that's football. But overall, you can't say we are really you can't say it's really harsh that we deserve to be in a better place. We don't really deserve to be in a better place. We don't play well, and it shows. It shows. And if you think of all the managers we've had since Sir Alex Ferguson retired, I think Amorim is the only one that is yet to win a game by himself. Like Ten Hag had tactical games, Ole had tactical games, Van Gaal, Mourinho, everyone actually had. There are games you said, yeah, he made a switch or an adjustment that we won because of our manager. So far, we lost games because of him. We almost lost games because of him, but we are yet to win games because of Amorim. And this is like I tweeted this week. It's not an internship. This is the highest level of football. Like, you're not here as an intern. So you can't tell me I'm learning, or because this week I think he said he's quite young. He's only been in a manager for 6 years. I don't want to hear anything about that. You got the job as a young manager because we thought you could deliver as an experienced manager. Like, your age has actually nothing to do with this. So if you start telling me I'm young, you need to be sacked. This is too big for you. And this is it's not good, man. It's not good. We don't score. I don't think I'm actually surprised we scored 21 goals.
No, we have scored, like, you know what I mean, in terms of goals. Like, the problem is though, it's conceded just as many, and that's the problem.
Exactly.
Under Ruben Amorim's reign, I think it's similar in terms of when I read the stats of Man United. Like, we're still like, you know what I mean, in terms of conceded goals, it's very, very similar, bro. And what you're gonna do? I don't think we showed character in the second half, and the players stood up and we did what we had to do. But it's finding that balance, isn't it? Like, between what is good and what is bad. And when we're in the middle, we're not like, 1 minute it can look good, 1 minute it looks very bad, and then it looks very bad, and then it might look good. And
we are basically the mid-table club that if you're a big club fighting for the title, you don't want to play against. Like, you know, when you go and play against a Palace or a West Ham and you're fighting for a title, they say, you know what, we are the favorites, but they could beat us on some random day. We've basically become that team.
That's so true. You know, when you deep it, like, we've become that team where it's like you don't know what you're gonna get in terms of the performances. I thought Dalot was good. I gotta give it to Dalot. Dalot was good today. I thought defensively we looked. Obviously, De Ligt was up and down. Someone asked me about De Ligt before. I'm not gonna lie to you, De Ligt was a bit up and down. Second half, he got a little bit better, but like, how can we have like 5 defenders here, but we look so bad at times? Like it's crazy to think, like, you've got so many defenders, but then we look so open at the back.
Yeah,
like,
but we don't have a midfield. We don't have a midfield.
That's the problem.
I think that's one of the main issues.
Because nobody knows how to, like, nobody will press it. So problem with us right now, Mateta, like, De Ligt tried to press Mateta in the halfway line, but then he left spaces behind. But then who's occupying them spaces? Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, we've got 5 at the back, but like, is it 5 at the back? Because we're not defending as a unit. You know what I mean, bro? So that needs to really, really change. Like, when we are defending, like, we need to know, like, who's marking who. Are we marking man v man? Like, what do we do then? Like, you know what I mean? Because second half feels better because they slacked off second half. But I just think, you know, you're right. In that midfield, you know, there's too many gaps. Too many gaps, bro. And it's not even necessarily Casemiro sometimes. It's Bruno Fernandez, like, leaving holes because maybe he's gone forward. And that there is a problem, man. Because Casemiro will get tired. Now, on Thursday, do you play Casemiro? Because now he's played 3 games a week. You know what I mean? Or do you play...
He played a lot with Brazil. I think he played 2 solid 90 minutes.
Yeah, he played 2 solid games for Brazil. But he doesn't trust Ugarte. He's very, very insistent on a group that is there right now. So Cunha might be the only player that jumps in. And then maybe Zirkzee holds bench. Then Mason Mount will play. After that, man, there isn't anyone there where you can rely on. You know what I mean? And he can rely on. Hence why he brought on Dorgu and Mainoo with 4 minutes to go. He only changed Casemiro, Mazarawi for Lenny Yoro. He doesn't really trust the squad, you know, man. And I'm sorry, you're not going to create a good harmony if you can't trust the squad. I hear it. There's no really big quality, to be fair, on the bench, but You know what I mean? The lack of rotation is going to cost us, you know. We are going to rotate. We have to rotate, you know. We can't just keep playing the same players.
And this is why, when we had the Liverpool-Brighton games, like the 3 wins in a row, I said, it's good, but we have a better front three now. And we had Sesko, Cunha, and Mbeumo at that moment. And now we don't. And you can see we are clearly struggling to make few passes and to be more impactful up front. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yep. Let me get the...
Go on, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I was just going to get super chats. Ash is about results, not performances for December. Ant says that Amorim is relying on Moments FC. I agree with Ash. I don't care anymore. Just get me the 3 points to a week. And Asa says, guys, Amorim will stagger and pick up enough points that will keep him. Bruno and Dallo and other season. Our misery as is at its infancy. Staying numb, boys. Yeah, you're gonna say something there, Ash.
Yeah, I was gonna say there is a positive though. We got Lisandro Martinez back. Hopefully you'd start to see us, show up that, because he's a leader as well at the back, so it's going to be interesting to see how he gets on with De Ligt, and you'll probably see Luke Shaw being taken off, unless I can't see him being played as the middle centre back and then Luke Shaw staying as a left centre back. I think that Martinez will replace Shaw, but again, Shaw had a good game today, so how do you replace him unless you push Shaw to wing back, which I wouldn't be averse to, because historically he has been kind of decent on that left-hand side going forward, with his crossing of the ball whenever he's, been willing and up to do it. But looking at Martinez back into the team now, we should start to see us concede less. But like Adam was saying there, when you've got Casemiro and Bruno as your midfield, Casemiro's, he needs players around him. Historically, he's always played in a 3. He's always played in a 3. I can't remember him playing in a 2. I think only for us he plays in a 2. Do you know what I mean? So for Real Madrid, for Brazil, always with men around him, with players around him. If not, you've got fullbacks cutting in. Do you know what I mean? Covering,
exactly,
inverting. So he's there just left alone. He's got so much space to cover, and this is the Premier League. Everyone talks about how fast and how much pace and how many transitions, and it's constantly back to front, and you're asking Casemiro to do that, and it's just not his sort of game, especially with Bruno wandering all over the field like he likes to do. So it just leaves the defenders with so many gaps. I mean, a solid defense, it needs foundation. Do you know what I mean? So it needs players in front. It needs players around that move together in a unit. And unfortunately, as the players there's too much space in between, so it allows so much space. And that's
there's either too much space. There's either too much space between Bruno and Casemiro, or there is actually no space at all, and they are overlapping. They are basically in the same spot. Because I can send it to you, Saeed. Someone sent me, my brother sent me the average position for the Everton game. And
I see that everyone was on one side.
Exactly. And Bruno and Casemiro are so much on the same spot that you can't actually see Bruno. You only see Casemiro's number. So sometimes we have the what Ash described, which is accurate also, that there is too much space between the two. Or you have the opposite, when there's actually no space and they're overlapping one ahead of the other. And you basically have one-man midfield if they're in the same space.
Yeah, is that why Mason Mount is crucial? This is why, this is Mason Mount, like, are we saying that Mason Mount is crucial for the system now in terms of for Ruben Amorim? Because then he allows maybe Bruno to wander forward and then he can cover. But then what do you do when Sesko comes back, and then who do you play then? You
see, I think Mount is crucial due to the manager's incompetence. He wouldn't otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So you're saying that if United had the front 3 that we all wanted, Mason Mount would nowhere near be the starting 11.
If you pick good wing backs, 2 good solid midfield players that are actually midfield players, you can have Sesko, Mbeumo, and Cunha as a front 3. Because Mbeumo and Cunha are actually, and even Sesko, they are actually 3 hard-working forwards. So they are actually helping. It's just that the manager hasn't got. It's sad to say.
It's mad though, Adam. You're asking Mason Mount to come back and defend when we've got a back 5. Like, that's how bad we are. Do you know what I mean? You're asking Mason Mount to come back and cover. It's insanity. You've seen managers doing that. Past, I remember Mourinho used to do it with it. You used to always have one side where he'd have one player on left wing or right wing, someone like a Willian who'd always come back and defend a lot. Do you know what I mean? Even Ten Hag liked to do it with Anthony. Anthony, would play a lot, tracking back and working back a lot. But I can understand when you've got a back 4 That I can get it. You know, can I get sacrificing one of your forward players or having one of your forward players who's a bit of a box to box kind of player?
Yeah.
But when you're playing with a back five, do you know what I mean? It's madness. That's what your wing back should be doing. Your wing back should be there covering. You know, it just again it illustrates that the players don't understand the system or they don't support the system. Either way, if they don't understand it or they don't support it, it's not working. Like it's not working because we're seeing us concede goals after goals. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
We talk about how many goals we score. Let's not forget, of those goals we scored, 10 of them, we scored 20. You said yes, we scored 20 goals. Yeah. 10 of them were from set pieces. So only 10 are from open play. Only 10 of them are from actual, you know, on the field play. Open play. So it's not. It's again, you know, I've been screaming about it for months and months and months. This system, and Amorim will point and say that, it adapts, it changes. You know, the funny thing is, whenever we've seen it change and it go to a back four, and you know, it actually starts to look decent, and the players start to play a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So it's wild that we've not continued to play that because. You know what? Go on, sorry.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
And just going back to what you said about Casemiro never playing in the midfield two before, usually no one actually ever plays in the midfield two, even when the formation is a 4-4-2, for example, or a 3-4-3. For example, if you look at a classic 4-4-2 team with Sir Alex Ferguson, Giggs and Becks were playing midfield players as well. They were basically forward midfield when we didn't have the ball. Because you can't leave only two men to defend and occupy the entire width. So you either have a formation with 3 midfield players, or you have a formation with 2 midfield players, but technically, like in practice, there are more than 2. It's 3 or 4 players in there.
Yeah, I know.
And at the moment,
they support them in it, and from this though, like we can clearly see though that 2-man midfield is actually detrimental to our team rather than an aid and a help to our team, and that's the problem. We're obviously going to need Elliot Anderson. Wharton, did he really impress today for you lot? I don't think he was.
I'm a big fan, Saeed, to be honest.
Yeah, I am as well.
I'm a big fan. Yeah.
You know, first half he was good. Second half he kind of faded as well. Like the team really, but I think overall, I think we the Sarr injury as well helped us as well because Eddie Nketiah is garbage. I don't care what anybody says. He's absolute garbage. That helped us massively. But I think overall, ultimately, you know, the midfield is something that needs to be addressed. But then the wing back's also a problem as well because left-hand side, we have nothing on that side anyway. You know what I mean? And then it's kind of getting our front three together. Like Zirkzee, people were blaming Zirkzee today. And I thought he had a game or 2 halves. But then what is the plan for Zirkzee though? When we get the ball to him, what's the support network for Zirkzee? Who's running off him? Because I thought Mbuma had a poor game today.
And Mbuma and Ahmad were, they were struggling.
And Mason Mount doesn't do anything really going forward. Like, let's be honest though. He had a free kick today, but what did he really do in terms of key pass, key assist? Like, what did he really do?
He ran around. He ran around.
Energy, innit? Energy.
Yeah, I think he's clever in the way he covers ground. But if you ask me what he actually did with the ball, I can't tell you anything, to be honest.
Yeah, like this is a problem though. We need a better support system for these players, bro. Like our attacking rhythm, we can't lose that, man. I'm telling you guys, man. I worry because we created that one chance header for was it Zirkzee? But like, bro, we need a better understanding of what we're trying to do, man, in midfield. Do you not think so, like Ash? Like in terms of attack, like needs to be more functional, bro. Need to know what we're doing.
You know, I'm okay if the midfield, if it's box to box, it's up and down the field, but very rarely do you see Casemiro, you know, going forward, making those runs because he can't. We all know he can't do that. And Bruno, you know, he likes to, but you know, it's not enough because then there's no support in behind him. We lack a classic 10. Just a classic 10, just to sit in front of the midfielders. I mean, that space there is so vacant. Like that little bit of space just behind the striker. Who's there that would support Zirkzee? There's no one there. Unfortunately, and Burmo doesn't go into that space at all because that's not really his thing. You'll see him go in there, and when he does go in there, he wants to take a shot. You know, that finesse off the left foot. You know, Mason Mount doesn't really drift in there, which is bizarre because I thought he'd be perfect in you know, drifting a little bit more into the middle. Then you've got the overlaps of your wing backs, but we don't play that. It seems so bizarre. Like Amorim doesn't play the way that his sporting team played, with like a lot more narrow, you know, cams on the left and right cams. They still play out wide. which is bizarre to me. And then we're firing the ball into the box when Zirkzee's there alone, which, you know, he's not the best aerially. You know, we know he's not. You know, he may be a big lad, but his qualities with the ball at his feet, that's where he's best. Do you know what I mean? You know, and when you're asking a single alone striker to be up there by himself, you've got to either have runners or you've got to, you know, have a lot of creative play, because essentially he's being occupied by two centre-backs. So he's either got to outplay or outmaneuver, or the passes have got to be smart enough to beat two centre-backs, because the wide players, they're being held by the wing-backs. Do you know what I mean? And it's comfortable play for Crystal Palace today. And again, it's constantly, for me, it's system. I look at the system and it's all wrong, and it's bizarre because I'm sat here in the little office and all that, and this Amorim's getting paid, you know, millions and millions, and it's clear to see. And you've got Jason Wilcox there, and you've got Barada, and they're looking at it, and they're not seeing the simple things. The thing is, you'll hear it from former pros, but at this point though, we're sick of hearing them because they've been so like flip floppy over the years. It's clear where we're missing. Almost every former pro who's come out to speak about Amorim, they've spoken about the system and how, it doesn't really work. It's not going to work. You've heard Carragher say it, you've heard Scholes say it, you've heard Neville say it now, and Neville was never someone who would like chirp in and say a manager's, you know, he's usually like trust, but even he's come out at times and said it. And then what happens is we get a result, and all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, give him time, or give him... But the problem's still there. The problem is still there, and it's going to be there. It's not going away. This problem is there. We know it. That's why you're not excited about Thursday, Saeed. That's why you're not excited about the rest of the season, and you're talking about just getting results, because you can't get excited about this, because this is where we're at. This system does not work. It's not fit for purpose. We can play long balls. We can play long throws. We can play set piece. We can do all that, but that's not United. That's not who we are as a football club. We're attack. We're marauding midfielders, we're flying fullbacks, we're wide attacking wingers, we're double strikers at times, we're throwing everything at it. Did you see the clip that came out with Sir Alex Ferguson? It came out after the Everton game where people were saying, well, we should have thrown more at it. Sir Alex was like, just throw everything at it. If you lose by 2, what does it matter? Do you know what I mean? Just throw everything at it. And then you're showing on a stream where we've got 6 players at the back still, at 87th minute and all that. This guy doesn't understand the culture of Manchester United. You've got Kobbie Mainoo rotting on the bench. You've got Shea Lacey, who potentially could have had a chance to get in today, gets nowhere near the team. That's just done to keep this record of us having, you know, an academy kid on the bench for 1,000+ games. So this guy, he doesn't get the culture, and the system's anti-United football. It's coward football, if we're being honest. And, you know, I can't enjoy the wins. We're winning today, but I can't really enjoy it. Like, it doesn't.
Yeah, but you're gonna get called a fake fan though if you say that though. You're gonna get called a fake fan.
Do you know what I mean?
Nah, you're gonna get called a fake fan.
I get it, Simon, but there used to be fans back in the day. Yeah, there was a stereotype of a fan that used to read the papers and just look at the results. So they just see the result in the paper, see a 2-1, and go, "Yeah, I'm happy now." Didn't need to watch the match. Didn't watch match of the day. Didn't watch everything. Just saw the result and was like, "Right, I'm happy now. Right, let's move on to next week." That's what worries me about United fans. They care too much. And don't get me wrong, we all care about results, but you've got to have something to build upon. Results, they can lie to you.
Exactly.
Today, yeah, go on, sorry. Yeah, it's just...
I hear you, because
it's fraud everywhere.
It's not that we don't care about results, it's that we actually want to really care about results. And I don't really care about this result. I care about 3 points, but I don't care about 3 points in the sense that I'm actually fighting for a position in the league. Like, I remember when we were watching like Chelsea playing against Arsenal, and you say, what's the best result for us? And if we win or if we draw, we go past them, and you're in the top 3 and you're fighting for a league title. This is the type of result I want to care about. But if you tell me one win goes from 10th to 4th, and then we lose, we go back to 11th.
Bro, the table's mad. The table's crazy.
I just hate losing. I just hate my club losing. That's basically what it is.
Yeah,
but I can't tell you that this win. I agree with Ash. I agree with you, mate.
Yeah. Big Endless Vision says, also, Luke Shaw had a decent game, but he always passes ball back and plays it safe. We'll get nowhere with him. Zirkzee will look better with Cunha.
They won't play together because the manager's a coward.
Yeah. Big up Flawless, man. How are you, bro? Everything on blessed?
Yo, blessings, man. My apologies on the lateness to you two. You three,
Come
I
on,
should
bro.
say,
It's all
in the
blessed.
chat as well, man. My apologies, yo. The nap was slapping. That's what happened. So
No,
my
I hear it,
apologies.
man.
You know
I
what I'm
hear it,
saying?
bro.
I
Yo,
slept,
listen.
man. Slept
Especially
through
when
my
it's
alarm
like
and everything.
dark.
Yeah.
Especially when it's dark early as well.
Yo, it's
So,
so mad. My apologies to you all, man. So
come
yeah,
on,
man,
man.
but I'm good.
Come
I'm
on,
good,
bro.
man. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm
How
saying?
did you see the game, though? What's your assessment of the game, man? How did you find it? What are you saying?
Yeah, it's mad that I joined and you man are talking about Ashley's talking about the performance of the team and Adam saying the same in regards to it's again result fantastic. Win at Palace, great performance, exactly the same. It's not a good performance. It's awful. Like you take out the individual brilliance of of Usko, the individual brilliance from Mount, who rarely, I don't know how many times he scored direct from a free kick, and you take away the equalizing goal, which is a magic from Zirkzee. What's the difference between that and Everton? Too much results-based analysis. That's where the issue lies, because I've said it on this show before. I'll say it again. Performances are a clear indicator. Performances over a significant amount of time give you a clear indication of where you are as a football club. So if you're performing well consistently, naturally, you're going to pick up more points and you're going to be competing for trophies. There's no team that's ever competed on a regular basis, that wins trophies on a regular basis, that performs poorly. And I say that I'm talking about the major, we know the key trophies. You're talking the Premier Leagues and the Champions Leagues. And it's just the same. I don't get fooled by it. I don't. Just because in particular before the Everton game as well, we had 3 wins and 2 draws, and on paper, fantastic. Because it's a tough run. Sunderland at home, Brighton, Liverpool, Forest and Spurs in there. Someone would have said, hey, you'll get 3 wins and 2 draws from that. Great. But then you look at the performances of those. I think Sunderland and Liverpool and Brighton, I think we was good. Spurs and Forest, horrible. But because it was on the back of those 3 wins, it was, it's okay. But like I keep saying, those 2 games, the Everton game and today, what is the difference performance-wise? We're horrible today. Fortunately enough for us, the only difference is we actually took advantage of a team being at a disadvantage. Because you could see that Palace gassed out, and we actually took advantage of it. Everton got players slapping players, and we can't take advantage of it. But this time we did. So yeah, it's more of the same. This match just still needs to be gone regardless. Again, it's not just this singular result, man. We perform horribly. What is it? I think it's 14 games across all comps this season. I think we played well in 3. I think we actually played well in 3 matches where I go, that's a good performance overall. Yeah. Disgusting. 3.
Do you reckon this is the theme of the Premier League though now in terms of like to get top 5 this season or top 4? Do we need to play well? Is that what it is, guys? Because I'm looking at the table right now. Yeah, if I bring you the table right now, it's mad. Yeah, to think.
The table's crazy. It is.
The table is crazy. I think the next 2 games though, or now till Christmas, we'll find out where things lie in terms of results here. But look, we are 3 points behind Aston Villa in 4th. Yeah,
we're 3 points off 2nd.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, are we capable? Do we need to play well to get top 5? No, because 1, we have individual quality that is going to win us games. As we're seeing, the only reason why we are where we are is because of the individual quality that we have.
We're 3 points behind 13th though as well. So it's like
exactly. But everyone, I've said it when we was discussing it, I think it was last week on the show, and I was saying that everybody to me is pretty much different levels mid. Everyone is just like there's not much. So can we finish top 5? Yeah. Like, are we capable? Do you need to play well? Sorry to answer your question to do that. No, but I don't want to finish there by default, because that's when you then go on and get embarrassed in European competitions.
Yeah, but then again, the law of averages will make it that you won't get top 5.
Oh yeah, I don't think we got a prep. But I'm saying to answer Saeed's question in regards, do you need to play well to get there? Necessarily, no. In particular, look at the league. But like man saying there, we just need to win our next 3 games, and we just forget. Like,
if we get 9 points here,
can we stop
his statement?
We were supposed to get 5 from 5 from Everton.
I know. So 6 from 6.
No. Well, it was 5. I think we looked at the next 5 from Everton. It was
5 from 5. Yeah.
5 games. Yeah, it was Everton.
And this was the one where I said that we were going to lose. We're going to lose, by the way. This is the one that's going to lose.
And I hear that. So like that's where we're not a very good football team. We're capable of losing to anyone. Take it 1 game at a time.
That's mad though, Flawless. We can't have that mentality where we're just gonna get beat by anyone.
Saeed, you know we're brothers. Yeah, I'm a fan of your content. I watched the fan cam after Everton. I seen it.
I know, man, but that's
that was just Monday. Ash was there as well. There was double A was there
live,
well.
flawless. Do you know what I mean?
I was there.
I saw
live.
That was just Monday.
I seen Ash and double A there. I felt left out. I was like, yo, I feel like I got left off by the bougie. Like, I was devastated. You know what I'm saying? Like, legit. But we can't say the reason why let's not, for all jokes aside, let's not forget what happened Monday because we got a good result today. That Monday game.
You're saying we can't get 9 out of 9 in the next 3?
No, I don't think we can get 9 out of 9. No.
9 out of 9. Win 3 in a row again. Nah, that's once a year.
I don't think we can, no.
So you're saying now we can't beat. Hold on. West Ham.
Oh, you're doing it again, Saeed. It's dangerous. This. You said we'd beat Everton. Do you know what I mean? Come on. You're doing it again.
No. But real talk, though, guys. Yeah, this is how bonkers the Premier League is. Yeah, West Ham, Wolves, and Bournemouth, who are fell off a cliff right now. They are next 3 games.
Yeah.
Can
we beat them?
The AFCON, because now I'm only looking at the games before the AFCON starts. So this is our next 3 games before Mbumo is khalas. Bye-bye, Morocco. He's going to where Adam is from. You know what I mean? Dima Maghreb. He's there, bro. You know what I mean, bro? He's Dima Maghreb right now.
Exactly.
Dima Maghreb right now. You know what I mean, bro? So
Dima Maghreb
win 9 out of 9 before they leave Ahmad and them, man. Because even right now, I'm thinking, Mazraoui. People said that Mazraoui could go away. Brother, Lely Euro's form has dipped now. So Mazraoui is now needed at right side of centre-back.
Hakimi is injured. So Mazraoui will go to the national
team. Maz will go.
Oh, wow.
I thought he played very well when he got on. But here's the thing is, the reason why I'm not looking ahead to AFCON in regards to the players who are going in that period, we struggle with them players and there are better players.
Yeah,
that's why we just got beat. No players went AFCON and we just lost at home to a 10-man Everton. Yeah, and we just bypassing that. They are one of the worst teams away from home in the Premier League in the before they were 16th, 17th.
And then by the end of AFCON, I think we are 14th.
Hey, I'm not gonna argue down at him.
Yeah.
Well, so like I said, hey, Saeed, you'll do that again. Can we win 3 from 3? Yes. Do I believe we win 3 from 3? No, because the evidence points to know that we can't. Because it was supposed to be the favorable run of fixtures was supposed to be starting at Everton.
Exactly.
5 from 5, remember?
I agree. You
know what? There's this old saying, which is I think is very, very, very true. Is the best predictor of upcoming behaviors is bad behavior. Is past behavior.
Yeah, past behavior. Yeah, bad
I look
behavior.
at our previous performances and previous results, and I go, no, I don't think Manchester. Like, should we be able to say that? Yes. But do I look at those games and go, yeah, 9 from 9?
It's mad.
Why do we just beat West Ham?
Aston Villa can do that. Aston Villa, by the way, have done a madness. Sunderland, by the way, have Sunderland won 3 games in a row, by the way?
Probably. But you know what Villa have? They have quality on the pitch and they have quality in the dugout.
They've got 2 games a week, by the way. 2 games a week, by the way.
But you know what? To the credit to everyone, that 1 game a week actually helped us today, sorry.
Yeah. That helped us, yeah. That 1 game week helped.
Finally.
Man.
Finally. You know that. That's the nap kicking in. Yeah, he's for real, man. For real. Man. I woke up in a whole other time
Had
zone,
we won the Everton game, yeah, this result, I actually would have said, you know what? I don't mind the performance today. But because we put in a shit performance against Everton, and then we lost, and then we put in a shit performance today, we won. Obviously, we're happy we got the 3 points, but it doesn't satisfy me enough. Do you get it, guys? I'm not satisfied. That's why we have to beat West Ham. Like, must. And then obviously it's a must-win game against Wolves. Okay, so surely then the next 2 are must-win games. Bournemouth, you could argue that they've got a good record here. But you'd argue, though, that the next 2 are must-win games against relegation fodder teams. I know Everton were, but West Ham and Wolves, bro, especially Wolves away from home, they are. I think they've not got a win yet. Still,
no, they haven't.
Games.
Yeah, they haven't got a win.
That's coming.
That scares me that they don't have a win.
Yeah,
I don't think we lose the game, but that scares me that they don't have a win because Everton away form. Everton were like 16th, 17th in the away form table.
You can already see the
Right.
narrative. They say, "Oh, look at Gomez, and we have Casemiro. What do you expect?" And they have 11 losses.
Oh man, piss off with that, man. I know what you mean though. They have this
I'm
player,
genuinely
da, da, da,
scared
da.
that
Yeah.
they haven't won a game. Genuinely scared they haven't won a game.
Yeah,
Because we
man.
played them twice in quick success. We played them twice in
I
December.
agree. But if we want top 4, yeah, it's 9 out of 9. If you
I'm
want
with you,
top
Saeed.
4, it's 9 out of 9.
Yeah, but I don't think we're capable of it.
Exactly, because if we were a serious club, this would be considered a good, easy run to rack up points.
Yeah. Same way Aston Villa have done the same with they've racked up points.
Yeah.
And you would argue their fixtures have been tough. You know what I mean? With the way they've had right now, but they've racked it up, having played midweek as well. That's the problem.
Facts.
Big up to Just Waffling. He says it's frustrating that we never know what version Man United is going to turn up. Individual brilliance and inshallah. Look at Maresca today. You can see these changes. Chelsea seemed like they had 11 on the pitch.
Yeah, they did.
That's why I was like, wow, man. Fair play to Maresca. Because it felt like for me, they had coaching to survive the one man in a disadvantage that they had. They survive.
Yeah.
They could survive with the one man disadvantage. But that
You know,
comes
it's crazy.
down to coaching and understanding of what Maresca wants from the
It's
team.
mad, yo, that the manager actually managed. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought, exactly?
Who would have thought a manager managing would impact a game when your team's at a disadvantage?
Our manager is
And the
here
thing
telling
is,
us
he's
something.
learning because they had a player sent off against us, and he responded poorly, which contributed to them losing the game. This time against a better outfit, they got a man sent off, and he contributed to the game in a positive manner. Because you know why? He's learning as he goes along. We've won 13 games in 12 months. Excuse me for thinking that 3 out of 3 is not really, plausible.
Yeah, exactly. It's mad.
Mm.
Like we have a manager that has a lot more interviews than game won.
Huh?
Like significantly more interviews than games he has won.
Yeah.
And he's out there saying
probably
that he's
double.
young and he's learning.
Yeah.
And that we
You know what, though?
suffering.
Go and win those two. Sorry, Adam. Yeah, go and win those 2 games, though. Do you know what I mean? And build a bit of confidence, a bit of belief. Do you know what I mean? In the players, because the players need it. You know, you saw today. Zirkzee scores, and then all of a sudden the players start to play a little bit quicker. They're creating things, and who knows? Who knows? I mean, I'm hopeful that we can win these next 2 games because if he doesn't win them, it's sackable, isn't it? Like, it will most likely still be in a job. But if he doesn't get 6 points out of the next 2, then that's more evidence than any needed to say that this man's not up to the job. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to be the guy to get us back to where we need to be going, and it's worrying. It's worrying because none of us are completely confident we'll go and beat West Ham on Thursday.
Yeah.
And who've we got after? Wolves on Monday. I mean,
Wolves on Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
Is the Wolves game home or away? The first one.
home. No,
Home and then away.
Yeah,
Okay,
home way.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah, home
West
and then
Ham
away.
Yeah.
You see,
That's
the Wolves
right.
game is on the Monday,
Yeah, Monday. So
Monday
Thursday,
night.
Monday.
and it's away from home.
Yeah, away from
Yeah.
home.
That's usually a terrible fixture for us. If you look historically,
I know.
a late game on a weekday against Wolves away at Mainoo is always a terrible game.
Yeah.
It's always like the most disgusting 0-0 draw, 1-0 defeat, or the most embarrassing 1-0 win. But we just it's always terrible. So
Yeah, I agree. But like I said to you, man, it's one of them ones where it's gotta be it, man. What do you lot think of the like everyone's talking about the Mainoo situation, man? It's one of them ones where I keep speaking about it all the time, innit? But like, what could you do, man? But he looked visibly very, very upset. You know what I mean? He looked like he was just like out of himself. Like, you know what I mean? What did you lot make, man? Kobe Mainoo, you know?
Yeah, of course he's visibly upset because I'm a talented player who can't get in a team what's underperforming. You know how infuriating that's got to be? If the team was flying and we're winning games and players are playing well, then you'd be like, all right, cool. You're not happy about it, but you're more understanding of it because it makes sense. The players in front of you are not performing well. The team's performing horrendously pretty much. And I can't even get a fair shot. I don't even get a run of... I can't even get 2-3 matches in a row to showcase what I can do. No matter what goes on. Yeah, that's got to be just inferior. That would drive me crazy. And then on top of that driving me crazy, I tried to leave in the summer and the club blocked it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, his
From
future's
Blobby.
bleak, I can't lie. He ain't getting into the team. Like he's not gonna work out. Like I can see him actually leaving in January. I really, really do.
He needs
I
to
can
fight for a
really
World Cup
see him
spot. I hear it.
leaving in January. You know,
I hear
Hope
it.
he does.
Hope
He deserves
will.
it. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
hope he does. He deserves it. I mean, you look at it from his
He needs to
perspective. He came into the squad and then he's done everything right ever since he came into the team. What's he done wrong, really? You know, he scored goals in FA Cup finals, and he scored last minute equalisers against Wolves. He scored goals against Liverpool. You know, he's played in a European final for England. He's had everything in front of him, and he's done well. And then all of a sudden, Amorim comes in and goes, "No, I don't really rate you." Like, where's that come from? Like, how? Like, have you got the entire? It's mad that. Do you know what I mean? Like the kid, we're all saying the football world is all saying, "Oh, this Man United have got themselves a proper midfielder here." Talking about Seedorf, talking about this kid's got the talent, he's got the technical ability, he really understands the game. Okay, yeah, he's not really got the legs. You know, he needs to be a bit more of a runner. But then neither's Casemiro, neither's Bruno. Do you know what I mean? And then Amorim comes in and goes, "Yeah, nah, I don't really fancy you," and then it doesn't get anywhere near the team again. It's wild. It's wild, and it's an indictment on Amorim as a manager, because if he can't fit a player like Kobbie Mainoo into this team, that says more about Amorim than it does about Kobbie Mainoo. Because we'll go and see Kobbie Mainoo go and do business wherever he needs to go. Do you know what I mean? He'll go and do his bits, and he'll do well. Put it this way, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Scholes or Nicky Butt said, if he was playing for Crystal Palace, or if he was playing for West Ham, we'd be looking at him and be saying, yeah, he's a 60, 70 million pound player. We need to go and get him, go buy him. Do you know what I mean? But yep, here we are, you know, with a talent there, the quality of Kobbie Mainoo, we can't get him into the team. We play Mason. In fact, we play Mason Mount ahead of him in that left spot. We could put Mainoo in there, and I'm telling you, do a better job than Mason Mount. I'm telling you, do a better job. It's wild, and I feel sorry for him, and I wish him all the best. I hope whichever club he goes to, he does well, and he goes on to perform, and hopefully it's just a low move and he comes back to us after we've got a new manager who can appreciate him and put him in a midfield three with someone. But yeah, no, it's wild. It's wild how we've got a player of that talent. And people say, oh yeah, but he's not been playing well. Oh, but the Grimsby game. Oh, but there's 15 minutes he's had off the bench. Players aren't like that. They can't just come off the bench. Some players aren't players. They need to play a full match. They need to get ready the entire game. Do you know what I mean? They need to play the full 90 minutes and week after week. You know what I mean? You know, we've seen that at Manchester United in the past with players like Carrick and Rooney at the start of the season. They were dog. They needed 3 or 4 games to get them up to speed, and then all of a sudden they start playing. So the idea that you're expecting Kobbie Mainoo to switch it on from the first coming off the bench from 80 minutes, it's like, what we're doing here, you're not going to see anything from him.
And
before you go, Adam, you know what makes it so disingenuous when people talk about the bench? All right, let's say he gets off the bench, people using Grimsby, and performs fire, turns the game around, gets 2 assists and a goal. Does he start the next game? What are we talking about? We acting like it's just a form thing. Why? Like we haven't seen this manager have players play well and then they're dropped the next game. Like we didn't see Zirkzee, wherever you think of him, play better than Højlund. Yeah. And then Højlund would start the next game. And then Zirkzee would get off the bench the game following and then play well. And then Højlund would start the next game. Why are we acting like it's form? Because why is the low in the side?
Yeah, exactly. And we're not even asking for him to play every 90 minutes. Like we just want to see more of him. Like you don't want to gas him out as well. He's a young player. And another thing going into like that is in his favor. He's a young academy player. So if he doesn't play, people want him to play. And when he comes on and he doesn't play that well, people know that you need, just like Ash just described, you need a run of games to actually get rhythm. Other players didn't get that luxury from the fans. If you take a look at the players like Donny van de Beek or any other player, they come in, they get few minutes, they don't play well. Since we don't have that attachment, we are not really that inclined to give him that benefit of the doubt. Kobbie Mainoo is actually lucky to have that. And the manager still doesn't want
to. Do you think he's got to just kind of almost like bite the bullet a little bit and wait till Mbumo and Thingy go to AFCON, and then Bruno will go into one of the 10s, and then we'll see Kobbie playing in midfield? Do you reckon it's one of them ones where he's got to wait till that period? You know what I mean?
I don't think he plays if everyone's fit.
You think so?
No, because you've got let's say so you got Sesko. Let's say you got Sesko and Zirkzee as 9 options. You've got Cunha and Mount as 10 options. If those 4 players are fit, he's 5th option.
Yeah, but Sesko apparently might take a little bit longer.
All right, so remove Sesko. You've got Zirkzee, who's going to play ahead of him in the 9, and then you've got Cunha and Mount.
Cunha,
You might get more minutes off the bench, but I don't see him. All right, Mount, you're on the bench. Mainoo starting with Cunha and Zirkzee, for example.
And the manager's lying as well. He said that his biggest competition is Bruno, and he doesn't pick Bruno. He doesn't replace Bruno with Mainoo. So that doesn't make sense to me. And another thing, how can Mainoo be competing with Bruno when they are so different? But that means for it to make sense, the entire setup needs to change. That means we have a fool in charge. That's what that means.
Yeah, it's got. I don't know, man. I just think for me, it's one of them ones. Like it's. I can't believe, like, 1 minute he's one of the best midfielders we've got. Yeah, he's going to be a future star, etc., etc. Amazing, and then next week, you know, he's not good enough anymore because he can't fit into a system. Like, I don't buy into that, bro. I really don't, man. For a player who's so good, technically very, very good, and also we're almost like this idea now that technical ability and the ability to play as a good footballer is almost now being dismissed now because of the fact that he supposedly doesn't have the legs to play midfield. But then when you think about it, Bruno, he got 2 assists today, but he had a shit performance. I don't know what we're doing here. Like,
it's shocking. And anyone, I've said that 2 years ago. Anyone that plays next to Bruno will have something physical about him. Either his legs are gone, either he's not athletic enough, either he's hiding. Something will be made of that person.
Yeah, bro.
Mata lost his legs. Eriksen lost his legs. Casemiro lost his legs. McTominay is one of the best players in Italy in a team that's better than us. And I wanted McTominay gone, to be honest. But McTominay was hiding next to Bruno. Fred was too weak. Amrabat couldn't control a ball. Amrabat was very good. We could do with Amrabat. Sabitzer was always injured, and doesn't deliver. Sabitzer went to the Champions League final after he left Bruno. Everyone has something when they play next to that guy. And you know what? I think our midfield options are not that good. I think we need at least 2 midfield players. But do you know, I personally think we would be so much harder to beat if we could play midfield 3 of Casemiro, Mainoo, and Ugarte. Just that. And I don't think that's the greatest midfield player. We would be so much harder to beat. We would concede so much less space, and the defense would be so much more relieved. That just that alone, we would be in the top 4, I think, at the moment.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like, I mean, Elliot Anderson, go spend 100 million there when you've got a player who, and nobody was talking about Elliot. You know what I don't get about United fans is, like, these lot weren't even watching Elliot Anderson when he was at Newcastle, and they weren't rating him then. You know what I mean? As soon as he goes to Forest here, puts in a decent year, he's 100 million. But United, if we were looking at Kobe Mainoo play for another team, Nicky Butt said it, I think, in his podcast, United would be buying that midfielder for 100 million.
Say it louder for the people in the back. There's too much there's too much results-based analysis. There's too much recency bias.
Yeah, too much recency bias in football. Like, don't get me wrong, Elliot Anderson's a midfielder that I would love at Man United. But at the same time, that logic is flawed because it's like you would be doing the most for Mainoo if he was at a different team. This is how United fans are cooked, man. Not only are we cooked because we're blindsided by the results and we're saying that, oh, but we won today and it's amazing and we're back and da-da-da. But then we're also blindsided by the fact that we're not understanding that this is not the right style, man. We're not doing this to, like, now it's all of a sudden now. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like, oh, but now Mount's got to play now and Cunha needs to be dropped. But hold on a minute. For 2 years, you were saying that Mount is worthless and it's not good enough. But then you were raving about Cunha and saying that Cunha needs to come to Man United. But now he's like, bench him. He ain't good enough. So we're cooked. We're looking for solutions, right? For short-term analysis and short-term results. Not, right, how do we make this team better? Oh, right, Cunha's a better player. Mainoo's a better player. I know that these guys are good players, but we don't want to use that. It's just, I'm baffled, man. What's right? What's wrong? Nobody knows anymore. Nobody knows. We are finished as a fan base, bro. Like we're like, yeah, cool. You can bring me a results here and say, oh, United improving. But if I look at it in totality, it's still 13 wins in a year. Still not good enough to have 13 wins in a year.
And by tomorrow, it'll be 13 wins in 13 months. By tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah, first, because it's the 1st of December. Tomorrow.
Yeah. 13
on Monday.
Yeah,
it's the first. Yeah, so it is like you hit the nail on the head, though. That's Saeed in regards to it being recency bias and results-based analysis. But everything you just mentioned there, Saeed, I agree with. And that's also adds into the argument of why I don't think we can win 3-3. What you just said there, this manager is that much of a detriment. If he was half decent, I'd be comfortable. Yeah, we finished top 4 easy. More so because the league's not that good. Look how close we are now. And you look at the
league
daft
is
points.
mad.
Look at the daft points we've dropped. We 4 points off second, right?
Yeah, 4 points a second.
4 points off second.
Points, yeah, four, yeah.
Yeah, 4 points a second, man.
And on
The
average,
league is daft, man. The league is daft.
Yeah, like,
but the thing is, though, Chelsea, I think, got Leeds away next. Let me just look at the Premier League fixtures. I think it's like, let me just see now here.
Sunderland at Liverpool.
Guys, keep liking the video, people, if you can. That'll be amazing. Get these likes up, people. But yeah, this is the results next game. Yeah, like Sunderland have got Liverpool. This is what infuriated me today, by the way. Liverpool Football Club are on the same points as us, man. Like that like I tweeted that year and I said, yo, are you taking a piss, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Are you mad?
So bad. It's so bad, isn't it?
Are you taking a piss, bro? Same points as Liverpool. Are you dumb? So I don't need them to gain momentum now. I need them to really, really like not perform where they need to be. So that's that. But obviously, City, they should beat Fulham. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Bournemouth, Everton, Newcastle. So teams are still playing in and around each other. The guys, this one here, Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. But by the way, Brighton, are on a bit of a run as well. Nobody's talking about Brighton, by the way.
But they perform well.
You man like deep in Brighton, by the way. They're on a bit of a run as well. We'll see if Crystal Palace bounce back against Burnley. That one doesn't just concern us. Obviously, Chelsea's there as well. Liverpool, Sunday. And we've got Man United, West Ham. Someone's going to drop points. Who do you anticipate dropping points out of these guys?
Someone with United in the name.
Like, who are you anticipating, though, man?
I don't know.
Who are you really anticipating?
Who's our rival, to be fair?
Oh, you asking about all games? Like, which games? Which games
Man
you talking about, Saeed? Which one?
Hey?
Which games? Which teams are you asking? Which games you asking about?
Okay. Brighton versus Aston Villa. Who do you anticipate to drop points there?
Probably draw, won't it? 2-2 draw, that looks like.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Newcastle play Tottenham as well, by the way. That's another one
Newcastle are going to pack them up. They are going to pack them up. They are going to absolutely annihilate them. They are going to walk through Spurs in that game. 100%.
We need Liverpool to flipping, man. For me, like, I know it sounds mad, but like, I can't see Liverpool finish ahead of us. I need that not to happen, bro. Bro, they have been dead this season, bro. But yet somehow we've not gained an advantage. What does that say about us?
Tells you all you need to know.
What does that say about us?
Tells you all you need to know.
Liverpool, man. So it would be good to see Liverpool lose, but again, I don't know. Sunderland's away record is a bit. Their home record is lit, but their away record is a bit dead. And then it's a case of we just need to win our games. Ultimately, United just need to win and focus on their own games. Yeah, we could look at other people. You got to win your own game. You know what I mean? We've got to bounce back on the Everton game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Trust me, I hear you.
Yeah. Say relax, chill, bask in the ambience of the atmosphere. Listen, man. Shout out to An79, but that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
To remember that when you're thinking about us going on runs, just remember that moment. Remember that phrase.
I know. But the league is mad though. I don't know if it tells you the quality of the league or how entertaining the league is. I don't know. I really don't know whether it's a mixture of the quality of the league or how bad the league is. What would you say, Mandem?
It's a good question, to be honest.
I think it's both.
You know what I mean?
I think it's both going, Ash. I would say both.
No, I was going to say, I think we're trying to figure it out because we see teams, we see like Sunderland do all right. You see Villa, start to put a run together. But then you look at Liverpool, you look at Spurs, and they're poor. You look at City at the moment. They've gone through a spell of being poor, and then they seem to be looking like they're back again. And teams don't. There's no consistency there other than Arsenal. And you can even say that Arsenal dropped points today, didn't they, against 10-man Chelsea? So it's strange. The sad thing is we're not taking advantage. The league's open for a team to go out there and real make a charge for it, and you'd hope that after having a new manager and spending 200 million, that'd be us. We'd be the ones that are going for it, but unfortunately, we're not there, and we're not close enough. I mean, we talk about Liverpool having a terrible season, horrendous season, and we're having a good season, and we're on level on points, like you said. Do you know what I mean? It's wild, the context and how you look at it. It's, for me, I'm in the same boat as Liverpool fans. I think we've had a poor season. I do expect better from Manchester United. I feel like this league is there for the taking, and we're just letting it pass us by. You know, you've got Sunderland above us. You got Brighton and Aston Villa above us. You know, that shouldn't be the case. They've amassed more points than us at this stage. How much have they spent compared to how much we spent? How many players have they lost compared to how many we lost? Like, it's wild, the situation we're at, and the league right now. I can't say it's full of quality, because I'm looking at it and top strikers in the league. You got Haaland, that's it. Ekitike looks decent, but he can't get into the team half the time. Gyökeres, okay. We've not got a striker. Chelsea, the bouncing between Delap and Pedro. The quality of the defenders as well. I'm looking at the defenders. The defenders, they're not top tier. I look at it and I feel like the quality spread across the league, and that's why it's up for anyone. You've got teams like Aston Villa, like Bournemouth, like Brighton, like Sunderland doing well, because the team's up for everyone, because generally the top tier teams, or at least the traditional top six, aren't there with the quality anymore. So don't know, man. It's a frustrating league to be a part of. I wish that we'd take advantage of it, but we just seem to be, the decent result today, but you'll know against West Ham, that's where you'll see where we're really at, because we'll go into that game comfortable, won't we, feeling like we've just won, and then they'll probably go and surprise us and do something.
Yeah, I'm not optimistic against West Ham, to be honest.
Wow, that's pro.
No, but what it is, Saeed?
No Paqueta, by the way, no Paqueta. By the way, that needs, I'm telling you now, guys, they need to investigate Paqueta, bro. Like, did you not see the second yellow card that he got?
I watched the game. Yeah,
bro, it's like he's doing it on purpose. And like, how did the FA let him get away with it, bro? It's so blatant. he got a yellow card. Okay, the first one was a bit harsh because like he was complaining in it, so he got dissent. But he went to the referee. The players are warning him to like move away, and then he still went to the referee, and then he got a yellow card, and a second yellow, and he got sent off. So there is no Paqueta, but West Ham under Nuno, you know what I mean? Like, I think he beat us last year, didn't he? Against Forest. So they will be difficult to break down, but should be able to beat Nuno. West Ham, like, we should beat, even though they're on a, you know what I mean, little bit. Yeah, come on, flawless man, you should be able to beat West Ham, bro. Like, come
you told me this about Everton, Saeed.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Go back to that stream when we was doing like the next 5 games, and he was like, "We will beat Everton. We will beat Everton." You were like, "We could lose that."
Saeed, you're my bro. That's why I don't really press you on it. This is why I don't mention it. Anyone else, because of how highly I rate you and the respect I have for you, I don't bring this up. Anyone else, I'm crashing on from the jump, because it's your platform and I respect you highly. I don't. But that's why you told me this, but Saeed, you literally said this to me about Everton verbatim. How could you say we had a whole 30-40 minute conversation about it? How could you think we can't be? And I predicted us to beat Everton as well. What I didn't understand is where the confidence came from in that game. They are horrible. They have a striker up top who hasn't registered a shot on target the entire season. Hear what I just said. The striker they have up top hasn't registered a shot on target the entire season. And we lost to them with 10 men.
Bro.
That's peak.
And deservedly so. We can't even argue and go, we was unlucky. It was a deserved loss.
Even Everton, I wasn't optimistic, Saeed. I was with my family last weekend, with my dad and with my brother. And they were like, we should beat Everton. Like, we should. Like, they are not good.
We should.
I said, you know what? Usually when United play on a Monday, it has the most 1-1 disgusting draw written all over it. So that was my perspective, and then we lost it. So that's why I think Wolves. I'm afraid of Wolves as well, Saeed.
Wolves are not won all year. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That one, like, I'm not optimistic going into any match. We are capable of losing to anybody. We're capable of dropping points. Man said, no way we lose to West Ham. Why? were capable of losing to anyone. Have we not seen that? Did we not watch the same?
So you see what the
season?
manager said though today. He
Go on, what
goes,
did he say?
if
Go
we
on.
play to our strengths, we're capable of beating anyone. You see what
Yeah,
he said
which
today?
is the
I'm telling you
individual
now, he
qualities,
said, and I couldn't
individual
believe it.
What did he say? Sorry?
He said something about, if we start doing the things we're meant to do, we can beat anyone. Let me go.
How about we
find it.
start?
What's that? So is that like long ball and counter-attack football? What is that? Because the only teams that we beat in
Here we go.
the better teams.
It's important
like
that we win. We to win every game. And today was proof that if you play the same way but increase the intensity and small details, if we work on the pass and the pace, we can beat anyone. Brother, that's a lot of things, man. You know what I mean? Like to win games, bro. Like you're basically saying what everyone else can do. You know what I mean?
If
To
we
win
suddenly
games.
get good, who will be better? The most circular statements around.
If the opposition is bad, we'll be better. We'll win the game. Of course, you will win the game.
If we score more
You know what I
goals,
mean?
we'll win. Yeah, they get this guy out of here, man.
Let's do some player ratings. Lemons. I'm gonna say it's got to be doing better on the penalty, man, bro. Like you've just Mateta's just gone on the other side, bro. You need to be at least going on.
It's a pen, man. Like
Yeah, I'm just such a big fan of him so far. I'll give him a 7. So still,
I'm gonna say 6.
I don't think he did too much wrong, to be honest. I think.
No, but he also was out. He also was poor. I don't know what he was doing for the Lenny Euro block, man. Where was he? Like it was a bit of a no man's land, didn't it?
Because the ball went across, so he went across. I can't put that on him, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna give 6. I'm gonna give 6.
It's between it's a
6 is cool.
7 to me, at least a 7.
Yeah. 6, 7.
Yeah,
I don't know issue with that.
Let's go with Amad Diallo.
I thought it was terrible.
Well, I thought it was
These 2 games back. These 2 games back to back. I think it's the worst I've seen him play back to back for Manchester United.
I think he's playing bad. I just didn't notice him. I didn't notice him today.
Yeah, that's
an issue. When do we ever say that about Amad? That we don't remember you being there.
I just thought that Glasner actually has a clue. You can see that the way they pressed Casemiro the moment he got the ball, and the way Amad and Burma were quite anonymous, it suggests that they played against those 3 elements.
Did you see Glasner say early in the week, by the way, if I had a team like United, I won't be playing 5 at the back? Did you see
what
that?
He said?
Yeah. So with those players, I won't play 5 at the back.
If that's not a come and get me plea, I have no idea what it is, man. That is a that is
I would want him, but I like that.
That is a DM me. What are we talking about?
Broski. I'm telling you, man. I can't lie to you, man. I'm gonna say 4. It was poor.
Yeah, that's cool. I ain't
4
gonna
out
argue
of 10.
now with any of these, but I'm tired of this. So, yeah.
Diogo Dallo. I'm gonna give a 6.5. I can't lie to you. Yeah. 6.5. I thought it was good, man. I can't lie to you.
Because you know what the thing is,
amazing, but it was good.
The thing I can't work out is, was he good or was he so bad for so long? And this time he wasn't.
Yeah.
Is it a contrasting effect or is it a good performance?
It's given him probably the game against West Ham now. It's given him back-to-back games now. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's because what the manager said about Dorgu is shocking, isn't it? So he ain't gonna start against Thingy. So I'm gonna give him a 6.5. Ash, what are you saying?
Yeah, I mean, didn't notice anything out of place. So I mean, that for him, that's like an 8 or 9, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But, from a standard wing back,
true.
It's like a 6. But for him personally, that was like a 9 out of 10 performance for him because he didn't do anything wrong, did it? So I give him a 6.
Yeah. 6.57, I think is fair.
I'm gonna go. Let's go with Lenny Euro.
He suffered today. Yeah, he suffered today.
He looked distraught, guys, man. He looked distraught. Did you not see him, man?
Well, because he had an awful game, and he knows he had an awful game. Yeah. He's not that good defender. He had an awful game.
Too much is ruining Lenny Euro, man. He's ruining Mason and Mainoo, and now he's trying to ruin Lenny Euro, man.
And he's ruining me as well. He's ruining me, man. I wake up at 7.
Yeah. And Evan as well. He's destroyed Evan. Where's Evan? Like, what happened to him?
Yeah, bro, man. Yeah, gave away the penalty. I'm gonna give him a 4.
Yeah.
4, man.
I ain't arguing you man down against anyone.
He made a good block. So yeah,
he did make some good blocks, but the mistake for it's a great pass from Wharton. Yes, you've been caught out by it, but you got to do better. So yeah,
trust your defender. Yeah, trust your defender. You don't need to start falling
over.
You
don't need to go challenge. Yeah, you don't need to do that.
Yeah,
and one mistake isn't the entire performance. So that's happened. Didn't have his best game though, to be fair.
Yeah. Let's go with Delict.
I'm a big fan of Delict.
Yeah, so he got better as the game went on.
Yeah.
I think he got better in the second half. I think he was poor in the first half. Not as bad as Euro, but I hold him to a high standard for him.
For his standard, it's not a great score.
Yeah, I'd say it's 5.
I'm gonna say 6.
You say
I'll go 5. He had a stinker in the first half. He had a stinker.
Actually, you know what? No, 5 actually, because I think if I'm giving Diogo Dalot was a bit better than him. Yeah, I'm gonna go 5. Yeah. 5.
It was the Lit's fault that Mateta got the chance for the 1-on-1 because he's heading the ball downwards to Euro. It's like, why are you trying to head the ball downwards? Clear it.
Well, not just that flawless. There was a moment where near the touchline where he's gone to tackle Mateta and he's overestimated himself, and then Mateta's just like done him past him, and then that could have been a goal. And then you've got the Nketiah chance where he stumbled over his feet and he's just fell. That was calamitous. That, do you know what I mean? He's left Nketiah with a 1-on-1, and only because he's as shit as he is, doesn't go and score. But yeah, Delict, I thought stank today. 4 or 5 for me because I'm a big fan of Delict. I really like Delict, but today, you know, obviously early games aren't for him. Don't know what he was doing last night. You know, he was out on the piss or whatever. But these early games, he looked shaky. He didn't look anywhere near the player he was. So for me, I'm a 4 or 5.
Is it me or the pitch looks slippery as well? Slippery. I think the commentator said because I think Euro fell. I think the Lit fell many times, and I think two of the players.
They can't do that, Adam. That's like what's the Arsenal guy says? Oh, what about the wind? What about the rain? Change your studs, change your boots. Do you know what I mean? Change your boots.
No, this is independent of the Lit. I agree with your rating. I don't hear. But I think I saw Euro for slip as well. I think I saw Palace players as well.
No, that pisses me off, that though, Adam. I hate that because, listen, you're professional football. You've trained out on the grass, yeah? They've trained for 30 minutes on the grass. They know they've been on there. They know to change the studs. If they're still wearing blades and they slip it and they've not practiced and they've not tried to, get off balance and done the agility drills. Do you know what I mean? That's on them.
I think the timing was my comment. This is not good because we are doing the player rating. I should have brought up earlier.
Yeah. I'm gonna say distribution needs to be better, man. I can't lie to you. Luke Shaw, I think for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, my man of the match. I can't lie. I'm gonna give him 7. 7.
He made some important blocks, some crucial interventions.
Yeah.
I'm giving him an 8.
Yeah, you're giving him an 8. Yeah, man. Probably deserves a more. Yeah, 7.5 maybe, but yeah, I'll give him a 7, man. Solid, man. Solid.
Because we won as well. We won. He made some crucial blocks. If we didn't win, probably take it down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Casemiro, standard game. I don't think he did anything crazy. Don't think anything bad.
6. He pressed the ball at times, covered ground.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad.
He got pressed like mad as well. The moment he got the ball,
I actually think he did all right in regards to that. Yeah, I would say a 6.
Yeah,
for the job
6.
For the job he's got to do in that midfield, like it's basically him. I mean, there's no one else in there. Do you know what I mean? It's just him.
Exactly.
Like, for the amount of work he's got to do, he's got to be on top form. I'll give him a 7 just for him keeping it all together and it not falling apart. Yeah, because I feel for him. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's got nothing there, has he? Delict played terrible. Euro played terrible. He's there. Bruno's wanders all over the place, and I really feel for Casemiro in there. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? You convinced me.
He deserves better. Yeah, so I'm giving it a 7.
He works for it.
Bruno Fernandez. I mean, he got the assists.
Typical Bruno game, man. Did some good stuff.
Bruno.
I actually think he's been better as of late, but this just sums him up in a nutshell. This is Bruno. 2 assists, did some good things, but it did some absolute awful things as well.
I'll give him a 4.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
Yeah.
Standard. Like this is personal at this point.
Yeah.
I can tell,
I'm
yo,
going to
bro.
say, because he got 2 assists,
Yeah,
I'm going to give
Michael
him
Jordan.
Yeah. But it wasn't one of them assists where it's like they made the goal. Like the shots made the goal. I'm going to give him a 6. I don't think it was a great game, but he got 2 assists. You know what I mean?
The assist for Mount, is that an assist?
That's an assist, bro. That is an assist. That's what I'm trying to say, man.
Technically, it's classic.
Technically, it is. But then again, he could do the exact same thing again, and Mount doesn't score.
Oh yeah, facts. Actually, we've watched Mount not score for like 3 seasons. Yeah,
exactly.
I hear it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and Bruno, I don't know if you guys noticed, because I think I said that 4 years ago, that the problem with him is not only the football, he starts losing his head, and when that happens, there's no way back. At some point, he started shouting at our players, because that's what
he nearly cost him at the end. Yeah, you're right. Nearly cost
and then
him,
he started, shouting at the referee, and then Adam Wharton came next to him and he started shouting at Wharton, and Wharton was like, "What are you doing, man? I'm not your teammate to have you shouting."
Yeah,
about
facts.
He's insane.
100%, man. Let's go and look at Mason Mount. You know what? I'm going to give him a 7. Actually, you know what? That's a bit too high. 6.
I was going to say, outside of the goal, what did he do?
Yeah. 6. I'm going to give him a 6.
Outside of the goal, what did he offer going forward?
No, nothing. That's why I had to go with it. Relax.
It was mostly off the ball what he did.
There we go. Defensive 10.
Yeah, that's what the manager.
So that's only us that we talk about our attacking players and talk about what they did off when the opposition has the ball.
Yeah. Mbumo, I'm going to give him a 4. I can't lie to you, man. Damn.
Good today.
I don't think he was good.
Very poor Mbumo.
Do nothing today.
Had a very anonymous game, to be honest.
Yeah. And then Zirkzee, I'm going to give him a 6 as well. I think I'm
going to give him a 7 to be honest, because he never plays. Good finish, got some confidence off of it. After the goal, he was actually very, very, I thought he was very good, decent at least. I'm going to give him a 7 just because of the rustiness, plus it was a crucial goal to score. It changed the game, basically.
Yeah, first half was like a 2-3 though, weren't it? Like he was non-existent in the first half.
Yeah, but was it by his fault or just because it's hard to play striker in a team that's so bad?
Yeah, mix of both.
Mix of both. He's got to offer himself up a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes he waits.
And that's what he did. To be fair, he rectified it. So that's why.
Second half, he did improve. Like the team did. Like I think everybody, well, not everyone, most of them individually got better as in the second half as the game went on. We actually imposed ourselves on Palace to an extent.
For the technique of the goal, I mean that's worth like a 7 or 8. Do you know what I mean? That was
7 by itself.
Goal,
the moment, just that moment alone.
The turn and the weak foot. Do you know what I mean? Beautiful. What was it, like a Trivela off the outside of the foot? And it was a nice goal. That so
we caught Henderson cold because Henderson weren't expecting it.
Everyone cold. All of us. They all like what? He did with you, with me. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking. Was like, how'd that go in? Like, what happened there?
I thought he hit the side net.
Yeah, same. I was like, took me a second to celebrate. And so that was for that, and then he got himself into a game. So I think 6 for me. I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 7 just to feel
good. I'm not even going to go for the bench because they don't really make an impact, if I'm being honest.
I thought Mazraoui did. I will give him
Mazraoui,
I thought when he got on, I thought he played like because Yoro struggled down that side.
He's not
who would have thought, man?
Well, no one's a win back in this team, man. And we play with 2.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's not like a striker. You say you don't have a striker, but you have only one striker on the pitch.
That is bad. But we don't have a wing back in the team and we play with 2.
2 wing backs. It's annoying. Because if you don't have a striker in your team, at least it's only one striker.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now it's on both sides. It's insane.
But like I said, man, just enjoy the win and we live to fight another day, man. That's the reality right now with Man United, guys. I feel like that's where we're at right now.
I got no fight left, Saeed. I leave that to you, man.
Yeah, man. I just like it is what it is. You know what I mean? The performance wasn't great. I just don't get cooked for a week, and that's it.
That's where you're at. You just don't get cooked for a week.
Right now. I've avoided the cooking.
Yeah, so that's the celebration, isn't it? I mean, that's what you celebrate. You're not celebrating the win. You celebrate not getting cooked.
You know what that sounds like, Saeed? That sounds like survival. That's what that is. That sounds like surviving.
I'm celebrating not getting cooked, yo.
But it's out here celebrating, not the win, celebrating. Hey, you know what? At least I'm not getting cooked this week.
I'm not getting a week off.
I get
a week off.
You get a week off. It's like being in a bad relationship and you know your gal's working late. Or at least I ain't gonna run into her.
So here's this. You're on the big six, yeah. So you got like Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, City. Obviously, Liverpool have been getting it a lot in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've been, you know what I mean? But then it's like they get a week off now. United get a week off. Obviously, it's now Toby that's feeling it right now. Or let's say Jaws on them. Like, so it's like a merry-go-round, but I feel like it's only between Tottenham, Liverpool, and Man United right now. Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal are producing a bit more consistent results. You feel me? Obviously, they lost. I know Man City lost and whatnot. But like, you know what I mean? But I just feel like it's one of them where it's like, can we feel like, yo, put some respect on our name, like Man United are doing their thing? Or is it a case of, but you know, I'm not getting cooked this week? That's what you shouldn't feel like that, bro. Shouldn't feel like that, man. We should feel like we're proud of the win rather than just kind of like, oh yeah, you know what? Relief, survival football. And that you can't live by. That's what I feel like with Amorim. It feels like we're not far off 4th place FC. That's what we are, you know, now. We're not far off this. We're doing mental gymnastics. Oh, we're only 4 points behind this team. But then when you actually go back to it, yeah, you know what I mean?
We never get there. We never get there, do we?
We never get there. So we never get to the destination where we say, yo, but if we book the ticket and we sort out, we could be there.
Yeah, trying to do math.
Flight's always cancelled. Do you know what I mean? Flight's always cancelled. We just never get in there.
Just do it. Go get that top 4 and solidify that top 4. If we can do that this year, that would be amazing. And you know what? I can't complain in the season. I can't say, yo, I've gotten my expectation. You know what? Fair play, Ruben Amorim. You've got the 4th place. We move now. Next season, build on that Champions League football. But bro, like I just feel like we're just far off that right now, and that's what's hurting me right now. We're gonna be living to regret wasting another season. That is my biggest fear: is that we are going to be living to regret another season. When the reality is, this league has shown that no one's consistent.
Yes,
but we move people. But listen, people, we're gonna wrap up here. Big up to everyone who's locked in right now. Please hit the like button. I don't know how many likes we're on. I haven't really checked them. But guys, if you are watching right now, stop what you're doing and hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a penny. It's free to do so. It helps the channel massively. Hit the like button, people, man. You get me? And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Ash, it's been a pleasure. I will see you on Thursday.
Yeah, I'll be there. You see you going on Thursday, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, I'll be there. Filming another vlog. Hopefully, stewards won't jump on me. But yeah, should be alright. So. Nah, I'm alright. I know Double A was having a bit of trouble, hadn't he? You know, he's kind of stopped with it. But nah, I've been alright so far. I'm alright with my steward. So it's just getting through with the camera. That's the issue, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we should have a vlog out on Friday. So hopefully with a win. See how that goes. But a pleasure to be here as always, you know, speaking to Adam and Flawless and yourself and the chat as well. So make sure you're hitting those likes as well, boys. And yeah, we do it again next week, hopefully after a nice comfortable win with some signs of like, you know, nice decent football and, you know, a bit of decent plays, 1-2s, do you know what I mean? You know, something going on in something, just like show something. This game today, like I didn't see anything. I just saw moments of individual brilliance. So I want to see us as an actual football team, where we're going, you know, what we're doing, what's the plan. Let's see something. So yeah, I'm excited for us to get 6 points the next 2 games and then finally get into the top 4. Hopefully. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up to Adam as well. Big up to you, bro.
Thanks for having me, my bro. Thank you, man. I'm happy for the 3 points at the end of the day, man. It's good. We're heading into a very, very busy week. I think the average will be minus 20 degrees here, so at least we got 3 points, because if we have I think we might have minus 31 on Thursday. So I can't have minus 31 and lose to West Ham. That would be a long day. So hopefully we get something out of this. But yeah, man, big up to everyone that chat. My brothers Ash, Flawless, Saeed, thanks to you as well. So thank you, man.
Yep, absolutely. Big up to Flawless, man. Big up to you for coming on, bro.
Yo, blessings. Appreciate you having me again. Apologies on the lateness. Salute to Adam. Salute to Ash as well. Big up the chat always. Always enjoy doing the show, despite Manchester United results. I say that all the time, man. I actually genuinely enjoy doing the show. Yeah, again, man. Hopefully we're here sat here next week and it's 2 wins from 2. Because by the time we do the show next, it would have been West Ham and Wolves, right? They would have been the 2 games.
No,
So
just West Ham.
Is it just West Ham?
Yeah, because Monday would be a Monday, so just West Ham.
Monday, we don't play weekend. Yeah, you're correct. Well, hopefully, anyway, we win them next 2, because then we will be probably in and around the top 4. Is what it is, and keep it moving and try and go put in some good performances. I ain't holding my breath though. So, yeah,
Exactly.
Absolutely. We will be there, guys. We will be there, and we are going to be redirected to the Arsenal United show, right?
Appreciate it. Yeah. United Arsenal show. I forgot to say that. Sarcasm City TV, United Arsenal show, and then after that, doing crossover. So I'm doing with the Yardman and the Bayesian show as well. So United, Liverpool, Chelsea.
They're going to be shameless, man. The Liverpool fans today, man.
Yeah. You already know what they're going to be on in that. But hey, slotting, man. Let's go. We needed that result, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep slotting the job, man.
Boy, trust me. That's the good thing about it. Keep slotting the job. It's mad how like a lot of Liverpool fans are slot out here that we know on the content space here. But then they've got to like their one is like they've now got to wait maybe a couple of weeks because he's obviously won the first game in a while. And there's Thomas Frank, people want him out. Man United, they want him out. Like there's a lot of managers, that are on the the cusp of maybe getting sacked, man. It's crazy.
There's a lot of managers on some criminal shit. That's why a lot of managers are getting away with absolute murder. When you look at performance, murder. Like, your managers breaking records 1960s, 1950s, 100 years since this. All this type of stuff, breaking records since they broke this record since records began. I think it was the Spurs one. I think Spurs is the lowest they've had average shots attempted and average shots on target since like 2003.
Yeah,
like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. Like managers just breaking all types of records. It's ridiculous.
Mad people, mad. But listen, people, we're gonna wrap it up there. Big up to everyone who's locked in. Make sure you hit the like button, people. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Head over to Sarcasm City TV right now. And I'll see you tomorrow, man, for the midday live, people, man. That's going to be exciting tomorrow. So tune in then, and I'll see you there, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.